morning. I'm Gabrielle Thomas alongside meteorologist Christine Ferrer. Christine, it was pretty cloudy yesterday. So how's the weather shaping up today?
Today we have some showers, but I think they'll be kind of first half of the day. Second half will be drying out a little bit. You can see the damp conditions here in our Hershey Skycam. And we have a wind out of the northeast today, so that's going to help to lower our temperatures compared to yesterday. Also bring down the humidity if you weren't a fan of that. Right now we are seeing some rain coming in from the west into Franklin County as we speak. Some spots are drying out, others are seeing some areas of rain, and there's some moderate rain, especially along I-80. So that's why the National Weather Service has a flood watch in those areas, our extreme northern counties, until 4 o'clock today. But the rest of the area, no watches or warnings. Here's a look at our current temperatures. We're in the 60s now, and I don't think the temperatures are really going to change much throughout the day. Dew points have come down. That's the good news. We're seeing more 50, so it is going to be more comfortable. And here's your next 12 hours. Lots of clouds, some occasional showers or light rain this morning. As we head into the afternoon, you might get a rumble of thunder, but I do think things will be drying out as we head toward evening. We'll talk more about Father's Day coming up in my full forecast. Back to you.
Christine, thank you. A military parade requested by President Donald Trump is happening today in the nation's capital. It's all in celebration of the 250th anniversary of the Army, but it also falls on President Trump's 79th birthday. Washington correspondent Jackie DeFusco joins us live from the National Mall. Jackie, how's it looking out there?
Yeah, Gabrielle, on any given weekend, you'd likely be sitting in traffic on this road behind me. But right now, there are no cars coming through here. There are police officers on every corner. And as you can see, there's actually a fence that is lining the perimeter of the National Mall. All of this as Washington, D.C. prepares to welcome potentially hundreds of thousands of people for the first military parade here since 1991. Security is high and the stage is set for Saturday's massive military parade in Washington, D.C.
With a grand parade, a military parade that I don't think we've ever seen the likes of what you're going to see.
On the National Mall, those attendees can also see concerts, fireworks, even fitness competitions, all in honor of the U.S. Army's 250th anniversary.
I encourage everyone to come out, meet your Army, ask questions, see what we're about. If it encourages military service, great. It encourages you to pick up a book and learn about our history, make it even better.
Army officials say about 50 aircraft will fly overhead during the parade, while more than 6,000 soldiers march below, grouped together to represent different wars. About 150 Army vehicles will also be on public display and in the parade. Metal plates like this were installed all around the city to protect the roads from tanks weighing up to 80 tons.
Takes away any possibility of damage to these roads and higher costs later on.
The cost of the military parade, which also falls on President Donald Trump's birthday, has been criticized by Democrats as the administration cuts government funding in other areas.
Does that make America great again for these military families? I don't think so. $45 million for a parade, for God's sake.
This is the president's use of the military for immigration enforcement is prompting nationwide protests, and organizers say hundreds more are expected today.
I served this country for 35 years, and I am not going to be intimidated by a tyrant in the White House.
Now, President Trump asked about those protests earlier this week, said that they would be met with, quote, very big force. The White House did later clarify, Gabrielle, that the president supports peaceful protesting.
Jackie, can you tell us more about some of the safety precautions being taken there today?
Yeah, Gabrielle, first I will say that authorities earlier this week have said there are no known credible threats to this event, but obviously they are taking no chances. They have said that they are deploying thousands of agents, specialists, officers, etc. to protect this event. But beyond what's happening here on the ground, Gabrielle, they're also taking some added precaution in the skies, particularly after that deadly mid-air collision just outside of Washington, D.C. earlier this year between a passenger jet and an Army helicopter. So to accommodate the flyover that's happening during the parade, as well as the firework display, the Federal Aviation Administration has actually grounded flights, has halted flights completely at Reagan Airport during the peak hours of this event later this evening. Gabrielle.
Jackie, thank you. Well, the festivities are happening throughout the day, but the parade is expected to begin at 6:30 tonight. Organizers have said it will last 90 minutes.